if they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama quickly back to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got some room, it was over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About that last drive, just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage.
On the set. Griffin. Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Dances away. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. Oh, out of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He spins that thing down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Look out, he's got room. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the line. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Off the play fake. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Donaldson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down and tick, tick.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Tide.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UCLA's offense will start this game off with the football. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On target over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The snap sets up the throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score! Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Gonna run it. It's Breeze. Across the 25. He's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Running into the open space. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
So here comes the Michigan offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Tompkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab. They will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry.
Offense working from the pistol. Hold and fire complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. Catch in the middle. It's Agnew. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They want to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Finds his man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Bruins are on the move.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Breeze. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Running behind that left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Maiava. Bringing the heat. Under fire. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tompkins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. Pucks it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. UCLA will go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On the option. He'll pitch it. Plows through the defense. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Agnew. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Mayava. He's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game's critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The quick out.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it first down at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snags it over the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they tried to... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. The screen, and watch out! The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Greaves.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bruin. A great catch and run for 6. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. On the move. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Coming out with it, it's Seau. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets past the marker. Breaks into the open. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The throw to the outside is complete. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. And he throws another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Right on the money. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
3rd down play from the gun. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Mayava. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. He's got it on the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here's some pressure. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll give it to him again. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They want that clock to run. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. He's got him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.